everybody, welcome back to my channel, and for today's video I've got cheap thrift stores online. Since you all loved my cheap clothing stores online video, I thought why not make something similar to it. So I decided to do it on thrift stores. So I did some research and I found some good thrift stores for you online in case you don't have any thrift stores for you at the mall or something, because I don't either. So yeah, I thought maybe it would be helpful. So let's get started. Now I have different kinds of websites. Some websites really look like just normal clothing sites, and there are also websites that it's obvious that it's just some person just trying to sell their stuff, and you can also sell your stuff on there. So yeah, I decided to split those two up. So first we're gonna start with the sites that actually look like clothing websites. So the first one is ASOS Marketplace. And I don't know how to say that, so I'm just gonna say it once. So this site looks pretty good. They have a lot of stuff and also very cute clothing. So let's start off with shipping. They do ship internationally, so that is very nice, because they definitely don't all ship internationally, which is very annoying, but this one does. You actually have to pay attention because for every country it has a different shipping cost. Yeah, some may be cheaper, some may be more expensive. Like I said, they have a lot of items, but you can also like filter a lot, so you can choose out of a lot of brands from just stores, which is also very nice. And you can choose if it's new or vintage, and you can choose your size or maybe the color. If it's vintage, you can choose like what year, so you have like 1960s, 1970s. It's just so fun. I don't know why, I like that. But they also have a lot of stuff from brands as Nike and all that kind of stuff, so that is also very handy, because I know that a lot of those vintage clothes from Nike and stuff, those sweaters, they are so cute and they really look so vintage, and I love that. And you can also find that on this site. So and now what's also fun, last thing, is that there's also a sale. So that is just a fun addition because everyone loves sale, and definitely now is end of the season sale, so there is definitely a lot of sale. I don't know how many times I said sale right there, but that's fine. So they also have sale, and you know, that's always good. So yeah. Then the next site is Thrifted, and Thrifted is also one of the sites that look a little bit more like an actual clothing site. Thrifted also ships internationally. I'm just gonna tell you that first because that's important to know. So they do ship internationally. In my opinion, Thrifted can be a little bit more expensive. Also on this site you can shop by brand, which is also very handy. So they also have brands like Nike and Calvin Klein and all those kind of brands, so always good, you know. Now there's also an outlet with things that are in sale and just overall pretty cheap stuff. So I take back what I just said. So they do have also a lot of cheap stuff. I just saw things for maybe $5 and stuff, so that is very cheap. Now with this one you can't contact the seller as far as I know, but they give you a lot of information. Yeah, I don't think it's necessary. Overall, Thrifted also seems like a pretty good site for thrifting. Now the next site that also pretty much looks like a normal clothing site is Gali Gali. Again, also this site ships internationally, so that's pretty nice, and at a certain amount of money you also get free shipping, which is actually really nice. Also with this one you can of course shop by brand, which is also very handy. They also have Nike and Champion and all those kind of brands. Again, I just feel like I keep repeating myself, but it's a different website. Overall, Gali Gali looks like a pretty good site, and the layout is actually very aesthetically pleasing, which I like. Thrifted is a little bit more basic, but Gali Gali looks really good. Oh my god, my necklace is... this happens every video. I don't have any experience with any of these sites. I just want to mention that, but they do look like really good sites, and overall they are pretty well known. I thought they were good sites to tell you. Moving on to the sites that are more like individual sellers and buyers, and where you can also sell your own clothes, which I also do, which is very handy. So let's get started with the first one. The first one is Dpop, and I do have my experience with this one, even though it is a long time ago. Years and years ago, I did buy things from there. From my favorite YouTuber actually, because she sold clothes on Dpop, and well, I was a fan of her, so I wanted to buy some clothes of her. Overall, it was pretty good. So now Dpop is a little bit tricky with the international shipping thing. Okay, so you can choose a few countries. So they have Australia, Germany, France, United Kingdom, Italy, United States. Yeah, that was it. So you can choose out of those countries, and when you choose one of those countries, you can see what they sell in that country, well, people from that country. The thing is, they don't all ship internationally. Some do, some don't, so you can contact the seller and you can ask if they do want to ship it internationally. Shipping costs might be more expensive for you, depends on where you live and where it comes from. So yeah, that is a little bit tricky. Oh my god, the sun is... Okay, I live in the Netherlands, and when I used to buy things on Dpop, it wasn't like this. They do ship internationally, not everyone. Some even say it on their profile, like shipping internationally. It is a very helpful site, and they do have a lot of cute things that you can find. So yeah, I do recommend that one. The next site that I have is Poshmark. Poshmark. This site only ships to Canada and United States, so I can even use it, but that's fine. I know that I have a lot of people watching me that live in the United States, so that's why I do want to include it. So again, it is like Dpop, but this one is definitely different. So like I said, it's only United States and Canada. If you don't live there, you can maybe skip this part, I don't know. One of the things that I noticed right away that I liked, that if you like multiple things from one seller, that you could bundle those and you can get discount. So for example, if something is $5 and you see something else for, I don't know, $7, and you're like bundling the two, and you're like, hey, what about $12? That is $12. Hey, what about $10? It's very, very handy. I like that a lot. So you can get discount if you get multiple things. It also saves you on shipping costs. Well, I think so. You have to pay shipping costs for every individual product, which can add a lot of costs. And also on this site, you can shop by brand. So Nike, Louis Vuitton, very, very good. I don't even know. So the next site that I have for you is ThreadUp, and ThreadUp is also only in Canada and United States. So I'm gonna start with that because not all of you live there. So ThreadUp is also basically the same as Poshmark, but Poshmark, yes. And again, with this site, they also give you a lot of information for every single product, which is also very nice. And they also have sale, which is always good. So what really caught my attention with this website, so when you go to designer and then view all designer brands, you literally get every brand you can think of. It's just one long page with just a lot of brands, and you can choose the letter that you want. If you want to look for, I don't know, Urban Outfitters, you go to the U, and then you have this one big list with all kinds of brands that starts with the U, and you can just find your brand right there, and that is insane. There are so many brands, and I was like, there's so many brands you can choose of, which is insane and incredibly handy, and I like that about it. So the next site that I have for you is United Wardrobe, and this is one I use personally a lot. I'm just gonna start off with countries. I'm sorry, I don't know exactly which countries, but it's around like the Netherlands, France, I think even Germany, maybe Belgium, I don't know. Yes, Belgium too. So yeah, I just want to say that right away. Yes, so United Wardrobe is the one that I personally use always. I even sell my own clothes on there, which is just very, very handy. United Wardrobe also has a lot of clothes, and I don't know, I just love it so much. It's so handy. A lot of girls from my age and around my age are on this website, so there are so many cute clothes, and I just love everything. What I like about United Wardrobe is that you can choose with which company you want it to be shipped, and also with different shipping costs. So if you don't want to pay that much, you can choose a different shipping company, which is really nice. And also if you buy something smaller, you have lower shipping costs, so it's not just all the same. So many cute clothes, and if you live around my area, then I definitely recommend you this site. And it's also a good way to sell your own clothes. So that was all that I had for you. I hope this video was very helpful. I actually learned some new sites. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel because I upload a lot about fashion. And if you haven't seen my other video about cheap clothing sites, then definitely check that one out too, because it is also very helpful and other people seem to like it a lot. It's my most watched video. I just want to say thank you because it helped grow my channel a lot in such a short time. So thank you for that, and thank you for watching this video, and I hope I will see you next week.